welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Chloe Conscious. I'm doing a reading today for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Or any aspects that are being amplified by the transit coming up. So I hope you guys had a wonderful week last week, and we're going to get into the details for this upcoming week of October. And hope it's gonna be well. Alright, divine higher power positivity. What should Leo expect for the upcoming week of October? And I'm using my Halloween deck, by the way. Alright, we have the Queen of Pumpkins. This is also known as the Queen of Pentacles. So far, it's off to a good start. And we have Temperance. Very feminine energy coming out right now. I'm seeing this as you crafting your work. Crafting your work. Perfecting your craft. That's what I meant to say. Patience is key. Right? You're not born a queen, but you will become one. So it seems like you've put a lot of time and effort, energy into a certain situation, and it is working out in your favor, or at least the way you anticipated it. Then we have Hierophant. This is a spiritual card. So I'm perceiving this as, well, actually, let's get some more clarity. What else is going on? What else should Leo expect? Star. Yeah, not one, but two cards. Okay, I feel like it's getting juicier. So you had Star card come out, Justice, and the Five of Pumpkins, Five of Pentacles. Okay, let me absorb this for a moment. All right, so Hierophant is all about being spiritually connected, or having like a religious connection, or obligation is the word I wanted to say. Obligation. It feels like maybe there's some type of obligation, religious obligation, spiritual obligation, that is connected to this, whether this is honor and integrity, or if this is actually like a religious practice of some sort. They have Star card and Justice next to each other. Star and Justice. I perceive Star card as like, you know, having hope. A wishing star, right? Wishing on a star. Having hope that things are going to come your way. It's lighting up the night. You have Justice. And Five of Pumpkins. Five of Pumpkins is all about like kind of needing help, you know, like kind of needing to rely on somebody, on assistance. That's why, like right here, you can see they're going, this is supposed to be a church window, so they're going to the church for help. They need help, they need assistance. It's kind of being dependent. And I feel like maybe you're looking for independence. Let's get some clarity on this. I know, it kind of feels like there's a lot going on, but I feel like maybe there's a piece of the puzzle that I'm missing for this story. Six of Cups. Okay, how I perceive the Six of Cups is like a nostalgic, childlike energy. See, it's like childlike, having fun, nostalgic, the past, childhood traumas, things of that nature. So maybe you have this like hyper independence feeling that you have going on, that you have to do everything alone, right? You have to perfect your craft by yourself without a mentor, without guidance, essentially, without guidance. At first it felt like there was guidance involved, but it seems like you want guidance, because Hierophant, remember, this is like spiritual card. I think of like being connected to God or your higher self, and you're wishing on a star. You're like trying to connect with the divine for some guidance. Same here, going to the church, trying to connect with the divine, with God, with spirit for guidance about something. I'm unsure about what it is, so we can get into it a little more. But it does feel like, you know, finally you're willing to accept help and guidance, which is great. Okay, you have the Six of Swords here, Six of Bats. Look at my book. It says, better times lie ahead. A literal or figurative journey, taking strong action to overcome difficulties. So, yeah, you're on a journey right now. A journey of what? I'm unsure. I mean, I understand that you felt like you've been doing this alone. This card fell out at the bottom of the deck. King of Imps, King of Wands. I feel any of the Strength card at the bottom. I feel this is what I'm perceiving. I think that because of your childhood, there's a few things this could go down. Your childhood trauma, your experiences as a kid, your upbringing has made you feel hyper independent. Like you couldn't lean on anybody or for support. Like you couldn't ask people for money. You couldn't, you know, ask for somebody to help you with groceries or help you move or loan you their car or something like that. It's like where you needed help, you felt like you couldn't ask, and that you had to lean only on yourself and God maybe, and only ask God for help and guidance. And universe is telling you there's a balance to this. So I think maybe you're gonna get the support that you need with the Justice card. And obviously you are independent. Obviously you have been doing it alone for a long time, but you really need this help. Two of Imps, Two of Wands. So this is gonna be successful. You're gonna be able. It says a bold leader resolving conflicts to facilitate a new enterprise and new partnership success. I feel like you're gonna be coming in because 2 is all about alignments, and then Imps is Wands, and Wands is all about like spirituality. So I do feel, you notice how there's 2 of Wands here, but like literally Wands right here. Fire, which is Spirit card. Same here. You see that? 2 of Wands still. So even if you feel like you're doing this alone, you actually have support. You have support. It's spiritual support, divine support. And I know that you've been really leaning on it too. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is in regards to work or with money. Or friendship, family. I mean, you had 2 6s come out in a row, 6 of Ghosts and 6 of Bats. And 6s are all about changing your perspective on things. In my opinion, I perceive 6s as changing your perspective. Like, that's why they say 666, it's the devil's number, but the devil really represents temptation. And why are you tempted? And then you got to reflect on why six is so tempting, and what you can learn from six, and how that perspective can influence the way you're thinking, which is interesting because you had another six come out, Six of Pumpkins. Being able to share what you've learned from the situation with the Page of Imps. Page of Wands. So a lot of fire energy. A lot of fire, spirit energy. This is obviously your energy. And these sixes. A lot of fires and sixes. Interesting. Yeah. He's not alone. He's got an imp right there. I'm not sure what an imp is. I'm assuming it's that little devil there, but he's got his staff there. He doesn't realize, that he's being supported, like literally every step. Universe is right there behind you, backing you up. Take every step. You're not alone, and whatever it is that you learn from this situation, you're going to be able to share it. Share what you've learned. Be able to help others. You're going to be fruitful so that way you can help others. So that way, Miss Independent is what it's giving. It didn't feel very like Miss Independent in a good way. I mean, maybe you're seeking independence, you're going to get it. If you're seeking support, you're only going to get it from a spiritual sense. And I think that's only because you're seeking it from a spiritual sense. A part of you doesn't feel like you can trust people to support you long term, just like a one and done thing. So let's see what advice Spirit has for you today. What advice do you have for my Leo friends and family? Let's drop that card. Dragonfly, illusion. You know who you really are. Interesting. You have Elephant. It says, you will overcome any obstacles. So if you don't feel supported, just know that you are. And it says Kangaroo, gratitude. Be grateful for all that you are blessed with. Because I feel it's a tough spot to be in, to kind of feel alone, and to feel like you have to help other people, but nobody wants to help you. And then when they do help you, you kind of don't feel like it's authentic, or it's like very limited. And it's not the support that you need, but universe is definitely supporting you. And like I said, taking every step with you. Look at that baby kangaroo, the mom kangaroo. You're not alone. You have support, okay? You're the baby kangaroo, okay? You're in God's pouch right there. You see this? Support. I'm not alone. I have something right there loving on me, waiting on me, wanting to spend time with me, and that's just how it is for you too. I wish that I could be more specific, but I can't really tell you what to do or how to go about that situation. I used to feel hyper independent. A few years ago I was very, very independent, and I didn't think I could trust anyone, and it took me a long time to be vulnerable enough to let people in to support me, because I didn't want it to be held over my head. And I'm assuming you're going through something similar, but the universe does support you. You're gonna make it through this. So if you feel like you don't have another dollar to get by, like, you will make it through. Even if it's not the way you want it to be, you are not gonna die. You will always, you will get through this, like one day you'll have a house, one day you'll have a good meal. Like, it's just, today's not that day. This week's not that week. It might be next week, it might be the following week. And we can't predict the future, but if you trust in the universe, or at least put some trust in yourself, and see in the past that you've always persevered, you never let yourself down, because you always are making an effort, then you'll recognize how powerful you are, and that although you don't technically need anybody to get by, you do have support, whether it's in the physical realm or the spiritual realm. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I'm sorry this reading was a little you could see positively, you can be optimistic about it or pessimistic. I can see it both ways. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how your week is going, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, my Leos.